Welcome back. Yesterday's video was a little choppy. Today I changed some stuff in the settings. Let's see if this holds up. Is choppy? Is it okay? Okay, hope so. Welcome back. Day 3 of creating Hubspot inside of Fibery. And why? Because Hubspot gets expensive quickly and it's a bit too much and overkill for most people. But we're going to remake it exactly as it is. A bit too much and overkill. And then we can take it down later. Just to show that Fibery is as powerful as HubSpot if you make it that way. And then from there we can tweak it. But first, we rebuild. So, where are we? Here is where we are. Okay. Yesterday we finished some stuff, contact. I'm considering, I'm considering not linking calls to companies and everything to. I'm considering not linking all of these to both contact and company on a database level, and instead, let me just check that it's recording nicely. Yeah, and instead doing it by relation, so you only can log a call or a ticket to a person in the company, and then you look up you look up what company that is. But like I said, we're building it exactly as is, and in HubSpot you link it both ways. So we're linking it both ways. Where were we? What are we doing today? We were setting up the database for everything, for all the different stuff. Is company done? We're gonna go through all the headings and do it. Company. Let's see the fields. Configure fields. All right. We got description. Cool. Oh, you can filter the activities. Okay, we got description. We got name, company domain, industry type, location. Okay, cool. Thanks, HubSpot. We got company owner. We got Is this just a rich text field? Nah, no way. Time zone is just a text field. That is so useless. That is so useless. Like, you can't know what time it is at a certain. Okay, we can make that better. But we're not doing that. We're making it as is. Yeah, fuck it. We'll make it as is. Okay. Description, a LinkedIn company page. Number of employees, we're not including. It's easy to include. It's just a number. Okay. We're not doing it exactly as is because too many fields. Okay. And then relating it to the rest of the stuff. So we need it to be related to notes. Tickets, did we relate it to tickets already? Yes, we did. Did we relate it to activities? Yes. Call? No. So we need to call. Company has many calls. Calls have one company. Do calls have one company? A call. It's dying on me. Associated with 3 records. Companies. You can have multiple. It's a question of how strict I am with making it as is. It's also a thing of like, you can't call multiple people at the same time. And in HubSpot, you can later on just decide whatever you want and show it as a single thing. Also, like they do here, when they don't show the others. But in Fibery, I can't make my own interface. Like I'm using their interface and their views. And I think that if we make it a one to many, the company has a call has one company, so we're not going to be calling multiple people at the same time, then that's better. Here's the thing: when we have many, we can change we can change one to many, but then we can't change it back to one. So we're going to leave it as one to many, and then later on, if we see that we want to add functionality and change it, then we change it to many to many. Okay. See the fields again. Relation to email. And email, you can email multiple companies at the same time. Meeting, I guess you can have meetings with multiple companies at the same time. Do we have notes? You can have notes on multiple companies at the same time. I'm just thinking about limitations. Like, I'm not you can't call tickets, calls, activity, deals, tasks, whatever, multiple. I guess as we build it, we're gonna see the difference because of this one we choose to do it differently, as well as tickets. So we're gonna see then the difference between them. Oh, actually, let's see what they build. I believe notes you can have multiple associated with. You have multiple. Cool. And tasks. Associated with multiples. Okay. Cool. That's all set up. Now let's go through the rest of the database. So calls. What fields are in a call? Add call or open call. Okay. Calls have a date. Hold up. This guy works at Facebook. So when we change his primary, HubSpot, does the association change? No. Okay, as is. So it just automatically fills it in, and it doesn't look up. It just fills it in, and then you go enter call, and then whatever you change afterwards, this company will stay the same, this deal will stay the same, and this thing will stay the same. Because this call is linked to that, because that was at a certain period of time, and it changed afterwards. That makes sense. I see the reason why you would have it like that and not just look up. Because if suddenly Brian changes and we look back at our calls, we don't want suddenly to show that it was a call with Facebook, because it wasn't a call with Facebook. It was a call with Brian when he was in HubSpot. So that makes sense. So we'll leave it like this. Okay. Insight stats. This is for if we have recording, but we don't have recording. We could configure this up to an API and then make our own recording software and link it up to HubSpot. But not that. Link it up to Fibery. I don't like seeing this view here. This is ew. Let's open it over here. Let's see. Log a call. What do they ask for? I can set the date of the call. Yeah, okay. So we have contacted person, so contacted. And that's multiple. What's the other person in here called? Here, many to many. Outcome. We have this. Perfect. Direction, inbound, outbound. We're going to call the same thing. Perfect. Date. Do we have a time? Yeah, we have date and time. So let's just include time in here. And we're going to say date and time. Because we can't change the name of it because this is the unique identifier of the field. And then when if you want to sort the activities later by date, we need all of the things to have a date thing. Wait, if I included a time, does it break it? Let's see. Let's open up Brian, for example. Activities field, sort by. Can I play sorts of different databases together? Sort by date, sort by date, sort by date. Clear sorts. Because ticket doesn't have this ticket, don't have a date. It does have a date. We just added a thing in. Ooh, I found my first big limitation. It sees. Does something here not have a date? And they all have a date. But because this date is different, it's not going to show here. It's a different type of date. Let's test that theory. Edit. Now I can't uncheck this. Let's delete it. Make a new one. Date. Now it works. Damn. Okay, so we can't have a date time field. We need to just have a date field, unless everything else also has a date time. Let's see. Date and time. How annoying is it to add date and time? It's not that bad. You just do this and then you just don't configure the time. Do tickets? Let's just quickly check because we have to decide on this now. 1 second, we are back. Okay, sorry. So we're gonna see, because potentially we can just have everything as, we can just have all of them as date and time and sort it by date and time. But I want to quickly just check that the rest also have date and time. So for example, if we go, let's put this aside for a second. Tickets, let's add a ticket. Create date. Yeah, this one doesn't have time. Damn. What other stuff is there? Meeting. Create meeting. Log meeting. This one does have a date and time. Okay, I think I realized what to do. Not everything, as you see here, what they have. It's not the deal activity has a date and time. Everything here has a date and time. Everything that's directly inside the activity thing, or as we have it here, also same thing. The activity stream, open, these activities has a date and time. So we need to change that. We need to change these things to date and time. But a ticket doesn't, because when we're going to create a ticket, let's create a ticket. Blah, blah. Encoding overloaded. Still encoding overloaded. Anyone know how to fix this? Coding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings. 20 FPS. Why? 30 FPS. Now it's back. Can someone explain to me why? MP4. Low CPU usage preset. Increases file size. That's okay. And it's not working. I'm recording at this much. The downscale filter too. Very sad. Looks like it's back. I'll put you back here. Interesting. When I'm not focused on it, it goes up and down. I hope it's not too choppy. Whatever. If it is, I'll fix it tomorrow. Blah, blah. We're going to create the ticket here. Now, I created a ticket. Add timeline activity. There's a ticket thing. Add timeline activity from Brian. This ticket starting from... No. Add ticket. Now... Yeah, okay, I should have put in the thing. It's another one. Ticket. Add time activity, create. Okay. Here, oh, this is why. So see, this isn't a ticket. This is ticket activity. That's the difference. Same thing with deals. It's not deal, it's deal activity. So deal activity needs date and time. But the other stuff does. How long is this already? 19 minutes. Okay, cool. So we're gonna need to create another database. Whoa, yay! And call it, first we have to go through and change our date to date and time. So we can delete the date field of the call. Ticket image itself has a date. And we have another one called ticket activity. And then we need deal activity as well. Task, I think task has a thing. Create a task. Yeah, so this has a thing. Okay. Is someone actually going to use Hubspot and Fibery? I don't know. Because it's overkill for what you need, probably. But if you want to, here it is. And what I would actually do, probably, is not put everything here into one app and change it to have a company, contact, and like calls and emails. Maybe meetings, like you keep track of communications in one app, and then notes. Or even company, contact, and notes in one place, and then activity, email, meeting in one, and calls in one place, and then I don't know. Anyhow, you can just disperse it in a different way, where it's like, okay, so this is one space specifically for your companies and contacts in one space, and then another space for communications, and another space for ticketing and customer service, for example. And that way, yeah, you can do stuff. And when you share it, you can specifically share the customer service stuff with the customer service people, and you can serve them. But because we're just doing one thing for HubSpot in Fibery, we're just gonna put it here. In terms of actual functionality, it doesn't really matter. You can connect different things together as you wish. Plus, and even a bonus is that if you do put in different spaces, you also see how it connects, like you see over here. It's a relationship map. There's one for, yeah, so you see, this is the crazy relationship stuff we have here. But it's because of is Docker on? Yeah, let's quit Docker.stop. Quit. It's really weird when I click it. When it's visible. One second, man. OBS. Specifically when it's when it's. Hold up. Okay, whatever. So you can kind of see how everything is related, especially then if you have different spaces for customer service, you see how the different spaces, because this one's a bit hard to actually see. Oh, it's a bit hard to actually see. I just made a database. It's a bit hard to actually see because it's so close together. So if you're linking things together, then you'll see the contact, for example, linking to a topic, and then now it just did that. So I'm going to delete that relationship. Yeah, same topics. Let's go back here. We could actually make our whole... Where'd my workspace map go? We could make our whole relationships and fields. Contact, topics, delete. Okay. And then it deletes everywhere. That's really cool. Okay. Next. So we need the ticket activity and deal activity. So we need to go through, change all of these to date time. So let's just organize this a bit nicer. So we have our tickets and our deals, which are not in activities, email, meeting, notes. Notes activities? Yeah. Yeah, and it just keeps up and makes it in a certain date time. But this is just the creation date, which I can't change the thing. It's fine. I can put it in automations. Just have the note automatically be the creation date. Okay. Task has a date time. Cool. So let's go through and change these. Date to date and time. Include time. Meeting 2. Right? Log a meeting. Yeah, date and time. Note. Edit. Include time. Task. Edit. Include time. Ticket activity. Yeah, this has a description plus a relationship to a ticket, and it's gonna have ticket activity has one ticket, and you can have multiple activities. Plus here's the thing, right? I'm thinking keeping it a rich text, keeping the description of the thing, so that it looks like this. Then you can really include. You can automatically include this. It's rich. See, and you can click it and then see things, and click the people and click the stuff and then open them. So yeah, we'll keep this. Date time. Date and time. Include time. And deal activity, we're gonna add a thing here as well. Relation to deal. Deal activity has one deal. Deal has many activities. Plus a little date and time. Include time. Sick. Now when we go back into our activities, we should be able to firstly remove deal, and ticket. Change it to add a sort by, where is it missing? This one has date and time. 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 Date and time. Did I include time in all of them? No, I didn't actually include time in the meeting. Moment of truth. Hey, all databases, this ending. Sick. Works. I want to add a database, the database of deal activity and ticket activity. Rich text field is a description. Of course, I have to add a description for this to work. The only thing is, there are some downsides. Like, this is a read-only, whereas this description is not read-only. That's fine. We survive. Okay. Then we're going to clear sorts because we added a new database, sorted by date and time, descending for all of them. Awesome. It works, and it works, and I feel like we're encountering the same limitations as them and then using their workarounds. For example, the thing that we can't just have a ticket, we have to have another database for ticket activities. Okay, cool. Calls, this one done? The fields? For your fields? Yeah, we change it to date and time. Let's see if there's any more things. Date and time, association with records. Yeah, so see, we can associate it with so many different things. So let's set that up. So we want to have it in contacts, companies, deals, meetings, and tickets. Let's do it. Relation to ticket, many to many. Ticket can have many calls, and calls can have many tickets. Can they have many tickets? Yeah, I don't know when you would do that, but it's okay. There's one thing that I don't know how works in Fibery. There's many things I don't know how works with Fibery, but one thing that I think is relevant for when we're building is that automatically link function. As in, for example, edit. I think contact I'll figure this out later. Calls. That means we have to your fields. So we have tickets, we have relation to deal, many to many. We have relation to meetings, many to many. We have a relationship to contacts and to companies. And we said we're going to try this as a one-to-many and then figure it out, but yeah, because I can't go back, that's the thing. I have to remake the relation, which isn't that big of a deal. But if you're making views based on that relation, that could affect it. I'm going to leave it as this for now. Okay, I think that's all. Yeah. Cool. Next, email. Email is one that we're gonna probably change later. Simply because we can integrate SendGrid directly into here. Either with Gmail, but we can integrate it with a different one as well. And yeah, so we can integrate our Gmail into here, and our email. You can integrate SendGrid in here as well. I saw it before. I don't know why it disappeared. But so we're probably gonna adjust for that and have a database that's populated by SendGrid. Maybe SendGrid is just your. Yeah, so you can integrate with email. So when you get emails, it'll come into here, and you can also send emails from here. But we're not gonna do that right now. Right now, we're gonna create an email, but as you see, it's gonna ask me to connect my inbox. What we're gonna do? Instead, we're gonna just log an email, see what fields they use. Contacted. Okay, so you can only. This is interesting stuff. This is many though, right? Yeah, it's multiple people. Associated with, and then also many. We're gonna put this one as many so that we can see the difference in the way the calls and the emails work. Figure fields. Okay. Why can't I? I can't include meetings? Or is it just because there's no meetings? I didn't make a meeting. 1 second. Meeting example. Now if we want to log a meeting, no, sorry, now we want to log an email. Yeah, we can't. That's funky. We're making it as is. We can't connect. Emails and meetings aren't related. That's funky. Okay. We're gonna add a relation. We have it to contacts. We have it to TV. This is just our backend stuff. It's not needed. We have it for companies. We want deals. And we want tickets. And then we're not going to be relating this to meetings or anything else. And then here, we have that's the relationships. Then we date time we have, contacted we have, I guess name is kind of like subject. I could make the name. Here's the thing. This is described email. This isn't the email itself. So if you go into the actual. This is broken. Yeah. Okay. Next meeting. Log a meeting. I guess it's fine because we're gonna integrate it and then we can link it. Like we can make the email log link into the thing. Meeting. What's it associated? It's associated with contacts, companies, calls, companies, contacts, deals, and tickets. Awesome. And then again, so it has a description, it has a name. Again, name I might do with a formula because there's no actual space for name here. Like when I log activity, you'll see that the name is just called logged meeting. Logged meeting by Ron. So for example, we can generate name using formula, call it logged meeting by, and then user created. I want name. Created by name, so this is going to be so log meeting by Ron make system, for example, and then you have it here. And then inside of that you have the description of the meeting, as you have here. Cool. Note. Create a note. Description. Let's see there. Figure fields. Companies, contacts, deals, and tickets. So deals. And tickets. Awesome. Task. This one has more stuff. Are we gonna... Whoo-wee! Are we creating everything, right? Nah. We'll create some different stuff. We won't create everything. Right now. For example, the reminder, even though it's possible, it's possible with automations to do this. To say when you want the reminder in the thing, and then every day it'll look, but I don't think I can do... What? Stop it. Task. Okay. Tasks. Add fields. We want to type. Single select type. With options to do, call, email. To do, call, email. Add field. Priority. New field, single select priority. We want low, medium, high. And then these guys have emojis. Green, yellow, red. Anything? Sometimes these emojis bug out, but don't worry about it. Q. This, I don't know. What is Q? What is Q? Here's some limitations, and I expect, like, Fibery is new relatively, and they created this really insane thing in the time they had. There are some limitations that I already see, like this, and then you can't change for all. There's no button to change all thing into this industry. What you could do is go like this, copy, select everything, and paste. But I pasted something wrong. I didn't copy it. Copy. Nah, does it not? Hold up. Let's go and do grid source, for example. Yeah, copying the text cells works. Copying the drop downs also works. Why didn't it work before? Weird. Okay. little buggy sometimes. It's okay. I think I might close it here because it's already been 50 minutes. I can go on all day doing this stuff. Let's finish this task and then we're done with all of our... Oh, we have tickets and deals. And that's it. Let's finish all those and then we're good. Let's make this an hour video. Configure fields. Q we're not doing right now. Owner. New field. Again. Owner is single select, so we can only have one. So we're going to do relation to user. I'm going to call this owner. Task has one user. User has many tasks. Then we can add a reminder. And we're going to do that, but we're not going to set it up. Send a reminder. Forgot to do stuff. Send a reminder. We want no reminder. This one is an option. We want the default to be no reminder. At task due time. Thirty minutes before. One week before. Update. Set to repeat. This is a business feature, and I'm not sure. Repeating tasks. Fibery. They don't have. I think you have to make this yourself. Recurring files. Recurring rules. It's a bit more complicated than this. On schedule, let me just make it to recurring, yeah. But then the issue is אני בשיחה. Okay. Reminders, we're not doing now. And repeating, we're not doing now. Associations, company, contact, owner, deals, tickets. Deals. Tickets. Cool. Next. Deal activity. I think that's it. Just a ticket description. And ticket could be the same thing. And then when we create a, I think, yeah, these are all just called deal activities. So we're gonna just generate formula. This is just called deal activity for all of them. No, it's a ticket activity. Ticket activity. And then this is deal activity. Right, yeah, because whatever activity you do is this, and then the description here is automatically filled in. When you do something to the deal, it'll just put that into the description. And then it'll be editable, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. See, this is how it's meant to behave. I don't know why it was behaving weirdly before. I think it's because I was in different breakpoints, and then it started doing stuff. Okay. Ticket. Ticket. Add. All right. We have fields. Name. Pipeline. Ooh. We're going to need to make some pipelines. Okay, so I think both tickets and deals have pipelines. And now is the question of how we make pipelines. We want pipelines to be dynamic. So that should be a database in of itself. Okay. Later. Not right now. Let's put in our later stuff here. Hold on. Document. Laters. We want pipelines. Pipelines. Does this have a checkbox? Yeah, checkbox. A pipeline. What else do we want? Reminders. Task reminders and recurring tasks. Okay. We'll keep this in my laters. Ticket status. Ticket. Let's see tickets. Ooh, we have 2 minutes. Ticket status. New. Waiting on contact. Waiting on us. Closed. Ticket description. We have source. Single select. Source. We want chat. Email. Form. Phone. Ticket owner. Ticket has one owner, and the owners can have multiple tickets. Priority. The downside of doing with no code is that we can't just copy it. So we want low, medium, high, and then we want our low, medium, And then we have a date. This is specifically the creation date. And why is okay, let's create date. And it has an association with contact. Ooh, add timeline activity from Brian to this ticket. Because the thing is, okay, let's say we create this ticket. Creation. Right? Create. Now within this ticket, we have different stuff, right? Let me just close this because it's not being friendly. Within this ticket, last customer reply. This is not something that see, I think this is a lookup. So activities. We can create a note in the ticket. That's the same thing we can do as well. This is yeah, notes. Tickets have notes. Okay, cool. Notes. Meetings for tickets. Okay. Interesting. And then we have a list of activities. Like this thing we're not gonna have, right? Overview. This we have. We can create a I don't know if you could do data highlights. Okay. Hubspot is quite customizable. Is my conclusion to this series. So I'm not sure if we're gonna make it one-to-one, but we're gonna create what we need. Next, deal. Sales, deals. Great deal. We have the deal name, description, doesn't have a description. We have close date, pipeline, which we're not doing right now, because this is definitely going to be in relation to pipeline, and we're going to need to make a whole pipeline thing, which is more databases. Okay, deal stage. Is this based on the pipeline? Pipe. Deal pipeline settings. Gang. we create deal. I see. The stage is dependent on the pipeline. So if we were to make a different pipeline here, we'd have different options in the dropdown. This is something that isn't possible. And it's actually quite unfortunate, because I've had this in the past as well, that I needed this to conditionally show stuff based on the other one. But that's not possible. Pipelines are laters. Amount, number. This is money, and we're in the Netherlands, so it's Europe. Euros. Amount. Deal owner. I'm thinking that something might not work. Because of the fact that we include ticket owner, deal owner, contact owner. So now when if we want to see a table, we want to see yeah, who's okay, we could probably see it like this. See everything they're doing. But if, for example, we want to filter it. So let's say we'll create it. Okay, let's say we want to create a dashboard with a list of everything. So we want contacts and companies just for now. I want to filter it by contact owner is me. Company owner is me. No, it's contact owner still. Where's company owner? Alright. Oh. And company. So filter, clear filters. Yeah, see, so we can't just see everything that's assigned to me because of the fact that it's different names. But if we were to change this to rename it from to just owner, and the same thing here, just owner. Then when we bring these two databases together, we can filter it where owner is me. And then we can kind of create my dashboard seeing it at the table is horrible, but you could probably do it as like a board. You want it from companies and contacts. Companies. I'm a little confused. Not the way I want to see it. I'm doing some other stuff now. Okay, we're gonna stop recording. This is it for today. Some interesting stuff that we saw. Pipelines are gonna be tricky to do. Stages are gonna be tricky to do. Like, we could make it simpler. I think some stuff, for example, like what I know we're gonna have to do is that when you put in the pipeline, you're not gonna see the deal stage. It'll automatically go to the first stage, and then you have to go into the pipeline and put it in. So it does make an extra step, but from the limitations we have right now in Fibery, we can't do that. Maybe they're adding features, because they are adding features, and they're really cool. But at the moment, as it sits, it doesn't work. I'm gonna do some more stuff probably when the camera's off, and then show it later, because I think this is getting really long, and if we actually just do one a day, only when I'm recording, it's gonna be too much footage, so I'm gonna work on it and then show it tomorrow. So I see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.